Hello everyone and welcome back to another match here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. This one, I think, is our first singles match of the week on part of this special Bobby Eaton tribute show. This is Terry Funk going one-on-one against Ole Anderson. This should be an interesting one. Looking forward to this. Two great classic wrestlers going up against each other. I think both of them have wrestled so far. Terry Funk definitely has because he was part of, here we go, he's part of the Funk's tag team as well. Currently, Terry Funk has had 8 matches so far in the Universe Mode and sits on +2. Whereas Ole Anderson... oh, maybe not. No, apparently Ole, unless I've done it differently. Anderson, CW Anderson, Carl Anderson and Arn Anderson. No, Ole Anderson making his debut here today then. Okie-doke. That's another one on the ranking system. I just assumed he was already on there for some reason. Okay. Well, debut then for Ole Anderson. That's another name on our ranking system. Yeah, Terry Funk currently on +2. Did I look at it in detail? Dory Funk Jr. Terry Funk. Okay, currently on +2. However, not won a singles match so far. All of his points have come from tag team matches. So this will be quite interesting to see how this works for Terry Funk. Of course, I think the problem is a lot of these singles matches he has had are probably going to be multi-man matches. I'm thinking stuff like the Hardcore Championship tournament, stuff like that. So that's probably why we've seen less of Terry Funk in that that standing. There's a pin here, only a 1 count. Terry Funk bringing Ole Anderson back up to his feet. Big clubbing blow across the back after the knee in the gut. And Funk now slamming the knee of Ole Anderson into the mat. Brings him back up to a standing base. But Ole Anderson fighting back with a boot in the gut once again. And Terry Funk flattens him though with a clothesline. And it is the Funker in control at this point in time. So a win here for Terry Funk would move him up to +3, which would put him up about 20 positions. There's quite a lot of people on +3 at the moment. Just a few names to give you an idea. Got CM Punk, Ilja Dragunov, Mr. Brody Lee, Bruiser Brody, Rob Van Dam, Matanza Cueto, Zack Sabre Jr., Christopher Daniels, Alexander Hammerstone, Bandido, Ray Horus, AJ Styles, Taz. There's a lot of big names on +3 at the moment, so it's not a bad place to be. That's the problem when you've got... I say a problem, it's not really a problem, is it? But when you've got such a strong roster like we have, you are going to see a lot of people on very high points, aren't you, really? Anderson now with Funk up on the shoulders, slams him into the turnbuckle, then in with that power slam. Ole Anderson once again bringing Funker back up, then into that big, nice... it was like a spine buster, but it was almost like a double-handed choke slam spine buster. Anderson now with the arm hook behind the back, then into the splash, into the scoop slam. And now Ole Anderson stalking and then looking for that Fujiwara armbar. He has it locked in deep, and Funk is in trouble here. Unless he can slide himself free, this could be the end of Terry Funk in this match, and it's not. Funk was able to slide himself free. Funk now slapping the arm. Oh, a big strike in the face as well of Ole Anderson, and he survives. So I'm just marking down Zack Ryder as a second name as Matt Cardona, just in case I messed that up in the future. And the Funker now has Ole Anderson up into the pile driver, the sit-out pile driver on Ole Anderson. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Terry Funk, the Funker, gets himself the victory and is going to move himself up. Dory Funk Jr. is actually on +4. And this is Terry Funk's first singles victory, which will move him up to +1. Whereas Ole Anderson on his debut drops down to a -1. Well, there we go. Interesting, interesting indeed. And a great win there for Terry Funk. I really thought he'd lost it, to be honest, when he got caught with that scoop slam onto the arm and then straight into that armbar. I thought this one was done and dusted, but not to be the case. And Terry Funk, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, is victorious here. And who knows? This singles win could be the start of something good for Funk. He needs something, to be honest with you. He's been a bit ropey. But this sort of win could definitely be something that really spark him back into life. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, leave the good stuff, and I will see you again next time for our next match. What we got tomorrow? We've got a couple for you tomorrow. The Fantastics versus the Midnight Express, and Sting versus Ric Flair. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. See you next time. Bye-bye.